Hi, I'm Raef Granger. I just wrapped up working with my internet coaching group and I thought I would record this quick video. We were talking about Raef's tips and tricks for what's known as time management. And my first observation about that is actually we cannot manage time. If we think about it from a philosophical standpoint, time marches on with us or without us. So until we have time machines, we're not able to really manage time at all. What we're managing, or who we're managing more importantly, is ourselves and what we do with the time that we set aside in any given day to get work tests done. Now, most of the time when I work with people and work with lawyers, we're finding that the goal of the time management is to be able to have a little less stress in their lives, and this happens with anybody. Busy entrepreneurs, we have more tasks than we know what to do within any given day, and so the goal for time management usually, as we know, time management is really management of ourselves, is point one I'd like to point out, and that is working within the day the way you want to achieve your goals. Now, there's lots of books, tips, strategies. I've obviously not invented this concept. I think there's two important ones that I'll share with you. One is Stephen Covey's, I call it the four quadrants, and you'll hear that in a lot of different business books. And those are recognizing the four quadrants, which are: one quadrant is important and urgent tasks, non-urgent, important tasks, not important and urgent, and not urgent, not important. That's what we find most of our day can be eaten up with, is not urgent and not important tasks. Those are things that just eat our time away. And so if you want to know more about the four quadrants, I recommend that you go ahead and read Stephen Covey's book that covers that in there. And but just recognizing that as a business owner and understanding where we spend our time: important, urgent quadrant, not urgent, important quadrant, okay? Not important, urgent quadrants. That's the second most one that takes up our time. It's not important, but boy, are people banging on us to get that done. And the last quadrant is not urgent, not important. The last little tip I have for you is an email tip, a way to handle email. When you set aside your time in your day to go through your emails, what you do is you look at your email, and if you can get it done within 3 minutes or less, I call it the 3-minute rule, you go ahead and do it right then and there. 3 minutes or less, do it, respond, boom, clear your email out. If you can't, if it's a longer response that's needed, you have to go look at a file, you have to get rebriefed on where you were within the project, whatever it is, then you create 3 folders off to the side in your email. Now you label them red folder, yellow folder, and blue folder. If you can't do it within 3 minutes or less, but it's really important and urgent, red folder. If it's somewhat urgent, somewhat important, yellow folder. And if it's, you probably could delete it, but you're not sure, you put it in the blue folder. So the red folder is to remind you of urgency, yellow is medium heat, and blue means cool, which means it's cool temperature. You don't need to necessarily get to it, but you're not sure if you should get rid of it yet or not. After 1 year, you delete everything in your blue folder because you didn't pull from it anyway. If you did throughout the year, you would have grabbed it. And then obviously you tackle your red folder items next. So it's a quick way to get through your email list. I hope that all works for you. Again, I'm Raef Granger. Until next time, take care.